Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting video. Today we are not doing a workbench. We're just going to go through this really quick and check out the 1.7.5 rope update. And of course, this rope update, and I'm just going to go ahead and be Captain Negative, is one of those halfway there kind of things. So unfortunately, since it's halfway there and it's a rope update, we will never get another update on the ropes. And so this is our big rope update, and now they'll put it in the background and forget about it and call ropes done probably forever, I'm guessing. So there's some good things, and of course there's the missing things, and that's the biggest problem with these updates is they are touched once and then we never touch them again. They're done. We can put them out of our mind now, like broken tank tracks, or at least the wrong tank track. We can put that away. You know, we touch things and we never touch them again. And so that is the problem with the dev updates. So yes, we got a rope update. Yes, it's halfway cool, and yes, it's halfway unfinished. So let's talk about the cool stuff. So the cool stuff is it adds these new ropes that you can change the 40 meter rope into smaller lengths, which means you can like pull things and things will not be as stretchy when you're hanging things or stuff like that. And I'll show you a little demo here. Other than that, that's pretty much it. They talk a little bit about hacking multiplayer game and banning people when they figure out who they are. So I guess that's cool, unless they're randomly banning people and they don't know what they're doing, which could be possible. You never know. Next thing up is they're talking about working on new updates, another minor update in 2 weeks. Cool. Bet it won't be a rope update that fixes the halfway there rope. But let's not talk about that. Let's pretend like it's all good. And next up is the announcement of merch, so you can wear the Stormworks logo. So that's cool, I guess. Next major update is being worked on in an upcoming DLC. We don't know what that is yet. No clues. So there you go. Anyways, there's some bug fixes, which are cool. Got a lot of little fixing with rotating, buttons disappearing, rendering mustaches, animals having trouble sitting in seats and stuff like that. So just good stuff. Several uncommon physics crashes, which is good, and a change to Lua. You can read this in the description below if you want more details about the bug fixes. Bug fixes are always welcome. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what I mean about halfway there. Alright, so we are in the game. I'm actually in a multiplayer game, I think. But yeah, so right off the bat, this is in full physics. So worth noting, you need to be in full physics, but your ropes are going to be a little bit tighter. They're going to be a little bit less flexible when you're pulling things up in winches and stuff like that. And then of course we have these distance. So if you grab a rope, I already have a rope. Okay, so I already have a rope because I played with it, and it's set to 1 meter. It starts off, let's go to 40. So if you look in the bottom left of my screen, I'll try to zoom in on that. See the bottom left? If I click B, as in boy, oh boy, it will go to 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter, 8 meter, 16 meter, and then back to 40. So the 40, of course, is going to give you how we've always known Stormworks works. It stretches out up to 40, and then it used to get really bouncy if you're like carrying stuff. Okay, I'm not going to keep going. I'll be there all day. So it keeps doing that, old thing. See, it's got smaller. So that is the typical Stormworks behavior. Now if we go back to 1, I'm going to put a rope here. You got to get kind of close now. It actually cares if you're close enough. So if I try to come over here, it'll say I'm not close enough. Come over here, click it, there you go. Okay, so if we go to low physics, you'll say it starts to get droopy. This one hits the ground. So the ropes, another thing I never understood about Stormworks is why, if we know, I don't think we know there's any negatives other than pivot strength and rope floppiness in low physics. So I always wondered why it would not be possible to just optimize the whole game to low physics and make the pivots stronger and the rope stronger. Is that possible? I don't know. It just seems like if low physics make the game run better, let's just optimize everything to low physics. I don't know. That makes sense or not, but just an opinion. Okay, so let's go back to high physics. All right, we're back in high physics. Yay. So I'm going to grab this really quick. And if we put it over here, this is one more block longer. Oops. Uh-oh. Let's do this back to 1 meter. This is one more block longer. So I guess it's like, I don't know, 1 meter and a quarter or something longer. And so if we try to put our rope on here and we try to stretch it here, you're going to see I get that message too short. And so we cannot connect it. So the length matters in connecting things like this. And where that comes into like a coolness factor when it comes to this update. What? I said something cool? Yeah, let's load it up. This vehicle's by Ollie, by the way. Who's it by? I forgot who it's by. It's by Ollie and somebody else. Ollie and Matthew, that's right. What's cool about this is I've put some rope anchors here. Let's just let's push these guys together. Can I push them? Oh, a brake's on. Let's see, 2. All right. And let's push them together. Okay, cool. Okay, now look at this. All right, set my rope to 1 meter. I'm gonna jump up on here. Jump up on here. Click. And I need to go over here and click. Now, what's cool about this update is this. I put a 1 meter rope between these. And if I come in here and I hit number 2, turn off the brake, number 1 to turn on the car, we can pull these and they are not stretchy. See that? We can actually pull things now with a rope, and I think that is a very useful thing, because I was playing the career mode and I was trying to pull a boat and the ropes were stretching and bouncing, and then the boat just flipped over and died, I think. But anyways, point is here is we can do a very tight connection with ropes and do that. So you might be wondering, like, why am I so crusty? Why am I so anti-dev updatey? Why am I so ropes are halfway there? Well, it doesn't really solve the problem that these ropes could solve. Like, why couldn't we add static ropes? I mean, this is a rope update. Add the static ropes. Why do it halfway? Why? And when I say that, it's not because... Okay. Let me try to explain. When I say this, it's not because I don't appreciate the update. It's that I know how the devs operate in the past, and what happens is, now that they've touched these ropes, this is going to be it. We will not get a new rope update. God, I hope they prove me wrong, but I don't think they will. We will not get a new rope update, and we will not get static ropes. So all the lag that ropes cause when people try to use them as rigging is going to not be solved, unless that the major update or DLC is like cells, and they decide to add like static rope lines or whatever they're called for the cells. That might prove me wrong, which would be cool, but I don't think so. I think the problem is here, and my bad attitude is, once they touch something, they put it in a box, they leave the box locked up, and they don't revisit that box. So with this cool update of having rope sizes, we do not have the added feature and the much needed feature of having static ropes to eliminate lag and to make ships look cool and decorative stuff. So yeah, so that's it. That's my beef about updates. They always go halfway. Like, this is the most halfway dev that updates regularly, and I don't understand. So there you go. So a very cool update with a halfway there for rope features. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm curious. What happens if we go low physics on these ropes? Do they get really stretchy? Let's find out. Okay, so now we get the bouncy rope back. Interesting. Okay. So that is 1 meter rope, and in low physics you're going to get the stretch and the bounce. So worth noting, play in high physics if you want that tight rope, like, that's funny, like a tight rope you cross. Anyways, tight rope, feature. I think that's about it. There might be some other cool features that I missed about this, but that you may want to use it for. But overall, pretty cool update. Halfway there. Never to be revisited again. All right, that's it for today. and I will see you next time. Bye, ropes. Bye.